All right, folks, welcome in. It is Monday night, and that means one thing, Monday Night Football.
Absolutely.
And we've got ourselves a barn burner tonight.
Oh, yeah.
The Kansas City Chiefs looking to stay undefeated.
Tough matchup, though.
They are going up against Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
We'll see if that Tampa Bay defense can hold up.
There is a lot going on this week.
That's so much to unpack here.
Mahomes' ankle, injuries on both sides of the ball for both teams.
Don't forget the trade deadline is coming up.
Oh, yeah. That is right around the corner. Huge implications for the Chiefs' playoff hopes.
Okay.
But let's get right to it. I know you've been looking at this all week. What's the big picture here?
Well, I'll tell you. This is a game that could really go either way. On paper, you'd think the Chiefs, with that high-powered offense, would just roll over Tampa.
Right, especially with Brady not being what he used to be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But there are just so many X factors in this one. Let's start with Mahomes. That ankle injury last week had everyone sweating.
Oh, man. I thought he was done for the season when I saw that.
Me too. But the good news is he practiced fully all week.
So he's good to go.
Seems like it. All reports say he's feeling confident.
All right, that's a huge sigh of relief for Chiefs fans.
Huge. But there's always a but, right?
Oh, there's always a but. There's always something.
Losing Juju Smith-Schuster to that hamstring injury really throws a wrench in things.
Okay, yeah. Juju's not a superstar or anything, but...
No, but he's that reliable guy. He's that safety valve for Mahomes.
Right, those quick slants, third down conversions.
Exactly.
So who steps up in his place?
Well, you got Hopkins, of course.
Hopkins is a beast. I mean, that's a no-brainer.
No doubt. But Hopkins is more of a downfield threat. You know, he's the guy you go to for the big play. He's not necessarily going to be running those underneath routes that Juju was so good at.
Right. And, of course, you've got Kelce.
Oh, Kelce's going to do Kelce things. Don't worry about that.
But can he do it all?
I mean, he's phenomenal, but defenses are already keying in on him.
They're going to double team him. They're going to triple team him, try to take him out of the game.
Exactly. So this really puts the pressure on Mahomes
to make those crazy throws we've come to expect from it.
Right. Extend plays, make those off-platform throws, that sort of thing. But that increases the risk, too.
More interceptions, more chances for that ankle to get tweaked again.
Exactly. So, yeah, the Chiefs' offense is still potent, but there are definitely some question marks.
And it's not just the offense, right? The Chiefs' defense is dealing with its own set of problems.
Oh, man, are they ever? It's like a May-Mace unit over there.
Well, let's hear it. Who's out?
Okay, so you've got Dana out. Frank Clark is still questionable. Chris Jones is playing hurt. Then you've got, what else is there?
It was something else, wasn't there?
Oh, Deshaun Wharton, he's out too.
I mean, that's their whole defensive line.
Pretty much.
So how does the Spagnuolo defensive mastermind that he is, how does he handle this?
Well, he's definitely got his work cut out for him. I mean, you're not replacing those guys easily.
Right. These aren't just backups we're talking about.
Exactly. These are key contributors.
So what's he going to do?
Well, you know Spags.
Yeah. He always has a trick up his sleeve.
He's the master of disguise.
Right. It's different looks, different blitzes.
Oh.
He's always keeping offenses on their toes.
Exactly. So I wouldn't be surprised if he throws some really exotic looks at Tampa Bay tonight.
Especially since Tampa is dealing with some injuries of their own.
Oh, yeah. And they're significant.
Mike Evans being out, that is massive.
Absolutely massive. I mean, Evans is Baker Mayfield's go-to guy. He's that deep threat that stretches the field.
Without him, that Tampa offense becomes a lot less scary.
Right. They're going to have to rely on Chris Godwin and who else do they have? Russell Gage.
Gage, yeah. I mean, those are good players, but...
They're not Mike Evans.
Exactly. So this could be a chance for the Chiefs secondary, even with all their injuries, to actually make some plays.
Yeah. If they can get pressure on Mayfield, force him into some bad throws, they could really turn the tide of this game.
And it's not just Evans that's out for Tampa Bay.
Oh, yeah. Leonard Fournette is still on IR.
So their running game is banged up, too.
Yep. And don't forget, the Chiefs lost another tight end this week.
Oh, man. Jared Y. That was rough.
Torn ACL, out for the season.
That's 2 tight ends down for them this year. First, Fortune, now Y.
Brutal, especially for a team that relies so heavily on the tight end position.
Yeah, Andy Reid loves those 2 tight end sets.
Exactly. So this is going to put even more pressure on Kelce and Noah Gray.
Noah Gray is a solid backup, but yeah, he's no Kelce.
No, not even close.
So a lot of uncertainty for both teams heading into this one. And of course, all of this is happening with the trade deadline looming.
Oh, yeah. November 5th?
It's a few days away.
Could see some fireworks?
I'm thinking Brett Veach, the Chiefs GM, he's got to be working the phones overtime.
Oh, for sure.
He's always aggressive. especially when the Chiefs are in win now mode that they are right now.
Absolutely. So what are they looking for?
Well, depth at wide receiver, for sure. I mean, with Juju out, that's a glaring need.
Yeah, they need someone who can step in and contribute right away.
And cornerback wouldn't hurt either.
Yeah, especially with all those injuries on the defensive line. They need guys who can cover on the back end.
So yeah, keep an eye on the trade deadline. Could be some big moves happening that shake up this game.
No doubt about it.
Well, there you have it, folks. Monday Night Football, Chiefs versus Buccaneers. It's going to be the battle. Lots of storylines to follow. Injuries, the trade deadline, and of course, the battle between two of the best quarterbacks in the league.
Can't wait.
Me neither. But here's a question I have for you at home. Who needs to have a breakout game for the Chiefs to get this win? Think about it. Let us know what you think. We'll be back after the game to break it all down.
See you then.